Hello, geeks! While watching these videos, you may have noticed that we have a few animals. Sometimes you might hear them, and sometimes, especially when we're streaming, you might see them in the background. I thought this 40-day challenge would be a good day to spotlight each of my animals on one day throughout the challenge. Today, I would like to focus on our first animal Jeremy and I got together, Bagel. If you've seen a black and white cow kitty walking around in any of our backgrounds, that's Bagel. Now, originally, she wasn't the kitten we were going to get. We actually picked out what we called a pirate cat because she had a patch over her eye. Not a real patch, but like black fur around her eye and was mostly the rest white. We were going to name her Sly Paws as a modification of our EverQuest last names, Sly Fingers. So we get to the pet store that the rescue group was supposed to be at to go look at this cat that we found online, and she wasn't there. But there was another litter of kittens that was there, and one of them was spunky and was still a black and white cat, and she seemed like she had a good personality. But we decided we wanted to go see the kitten that we had found online. That cat was actually at another location with the same rescue group. So we drove to that location and we checked out that cat, and she just didn't seem to have the personality that we were looking for in a kitten. So we rushed back to the first location and we picked her up. Now I know you're wondering, you were going to name the first one Sly Paws, what happened with the name change? Well, one of the other names we picked was Bagel. The reason why we picked Bagel as her name is actually based on the television show from the 80s Elf, where the alien elf, if you've never seen the show, his homeworld of Melmac ate cats. But according to the family that he was staying with, their cat was family. So to make that cat no longer family, Elf decided that he would hypnotize the cat to think it was a bagel. Then it'd be okay to eat, right? And both Jeremy and I liked that episode so much that we decided to actually name our first cat Bagel. She kind of looked a little like Lucky from Elf, but not exactly. Now, the first night we had her home, we took her into our bed so she could go to sleep with us. She went right to sleep, no problem. The second night we didn't go to bed quite as early, but at bedtime, Bagel sat on the bed, meowing until we went in to go to bed. She's like, it's bedtime, I'm in bed, let's do this thing. This is great. Another great story happened after we got Nacho, our second cat. But we'll go into Nacho's profile next week. Nacho wasn't comfortable and didn't like to sleep. And we noticed that when we picked him up from the rescue group, he was in a cat bed. We're like, well, maybe we need to get him a cat bed. So we bought him a cat bed. Bagel loved his cat bed too. So we're like, okay, it's almost Christmas. We'll buy her own cat bed. We had put it up high on our entertainment stand. And I'm talking, this was a huge entertainment stand. It was at least 8 foot tall. So we come home from work, and there's Bagel on top of the entertainment stand in her cat bed. Throughout the years, she's been a lot of fun. We actually bought both our houses on her birthday, April 18th. Different years, but you get the gist. And she always acted like the princess of the house. Not quite the queen, because the princess tends to be more spoiled than the queen, because the queen has responsibilities. Not Bagel. She's just spoiled. She also did a good job of making sure the dogs knew who was boss. She would go up and snuggle with them and lick them. But if they were to pay attention to her and react to her paying attention to them, it was all over and the claws were up. She also kind of, at first, thought she was a dog. If you've seen those jelly bracelets, her favorite were the ones from Thrasher games. But she would actually play fetch with them. To the extent of, Jeremy would be in the shower, I'd throw him in the shower, she'd run in, get all wet, just to get that Bagel bracelet, to bring it back out, to throw it in there again. Now, at times, she could be kind of a bitch, and would let you know when she didn't feel like being touched. But that's just a cat for you, right? She was definitely the talker of the group, and a lot of fun, and a great first cat to have. And that's all I have for you tonight, geeks. See you tomorrow.